getting into it in the second period. It was a good second period for us. Good first 10 minutes in third, and then we kind of let the game get away from us. Obviously, they get two quick ones, and that kind of puts us underwater there a little bit. So I think take what we can from what we did in the second period and what we kind of did last game and move forward to it because we got a quick turnaround here.
The penalty kill with the two shorthanded goals late in the second. What does that say maybe about the identity of this group going forward?
Yeah, it's huge. We know who we are as a group. We know how we need to play when we're at our best and how we need to play to win games. So, like I said, I like the way we played in the second, but other than that, I think we got to find a way the game can end 6-3, right? When it's 3-3 and over halfway through the third, right? So, find a way to clean some stuff up, and like I said, we can around it.
How are you finding playing alongside Ryan Strome? I mean, you look at kind of the defensive responsibilities, you're kind of active all over the ice, but playing alongside him over the last couple of years.
Yeah, no, it's been great so far. He's a great player. He's been around for a long time. He knows what to do out there, so it's been awesome being on his wing and getting him into Calgary Flames hockey and him getting used to things, just trying to help as much as I can. But obviously, like I just mentioned, he's been around so long, he's been doing it for forever, so it's awesome to play with a guy like that.
There you go, that is Connor Zary post-game, our final look inside the Flames locker room on this Monday night. Okay, let's get to the text line for the first time tonight at 9:69. Text line is wide open for you and Leslie kicks us off. Leslie and Bridlewood said, love the Castagna interview. Patty sounds like a solid, well-rounded guy. Got an opportunity to, he hasn't had an opportunity to check it out. Our chat with Jonathan Castagna of Cornell and soon to be the Flames. We spoke with him on the second hour of Flames Talk earlier on Monday. Really good chat. And the expectation is that Castagna is going to sign after his junior year. And talking to him that chat, kind of hinted at it. Sounds like that's going to be the way this thing goes. Castagna signing with the Flames. Abram Weed is playing at the University of North Dakota. Good chance, well, not good chance. The Flames need to sign him, or else he'll go free agent. He was the guy that came over in the Rasmus Anderson trade in Vegas. And so Abram Weed is likely going to sign at some point after his season is done at North Dakota. And then teammate Cole Reshny, the first round pick for the 2025 draft. I would not. I know they're talking. I know they're discussing it. I know it's a possibility. They'll do what is best for the kids. They will. But then there's a possibility that Cole Reshny comes out before the end of the season. That one, I would say, Castagna and Weeb of the extremely high probability and, decent probability, but still a decent chance he could go back for Reshny. Same with Wittenbach, I would say, most likely Wittenbach for second consecutive year, and most likely goes back for a sophomore season. Wittenbach, I would put him like Weeb and Castagna at the top, then I would go Reshny on that second tier, decent chance to sign a pro contract, and then Wittenbach after that. But we'll wait to see. There's four really impressive players the Flames have right now in the college group. This one is Dylan and Remy. This is the kind of game we need from now on. Having goals and drama, but in the end, and now right definitely has the team. Can't wait for him to put it all together. Strong impressing as well. The decision to put two defensive, left-handed defensive together was 2 years ago. Hunter is right there, and now Harris coming in. I think that was more just a rough travel day. Wasn't, I know the Flames moved from Calgary to Washington. That's a charter. It's a little bit different. They're moving, and I've had the privilege of doing it a few times. The charter, NHL charter, a little bit different than the commercial like you'll get from, somewhere in
152.
Central Valley, Southern California to Washington, D.C. A little bit different than the Air Canada jets, fully catered, beautiful seats, flight from Calgary to Washington, D.C. So I didn't want to take it. That was rough travel. It wouldn't be a surprise at all if we saw our 70 back in the lineup on Tuesday night against the New York Rangers. Jeff from Winnipeg just wanted to say that I'm so very happy the Flames finally officially went rebuild. Conning and Creighton at the deadline and getting
134. There, cop cars.
Comes from Mikey and Mackenzie. Say it with me, celebrate the win, see it break the losses. Each night you go for a couple of losses. For me, it was the second period comeback.
Hey, what's going on?
Patty had the young guys tonight. But didn't look great. Was one of Calgary's best players on some really good stretches.
450 orders.
Not so good stretches for the Mercedes Breck. But Gritton was great. I thought Breck had some really good moments. So yeah, some good and some bad from Breck. Some penalties. Had a couple of defensive situations, but also had some stretches where he was really involved offensively. So I liked. I thought there was lots of good.
807, yes it is.
Cole says, more games like this, please, Pat. Fun second period and a much-needed loss, a bit of the best of both worlds. And finally, this reads, I was at the game on Saturday. The Dome was absolutely rocking. Sad to have to say goodbye to the Dome, but walking
How's it
by
going,
Station
Natasha's
Super
life?
excited
Welcome
for the
in.
future. I'm beyond thrilled. We have committed to the rebuild. It will be worth it in the end. Keep the text coming at 960 at 960. Now let's get to the phone lines for the first time tonight at 403-240-2444 as the Flames move 7-3 in Washington. Tim is kicking us off.
13 viewers, 4 likes.
Not too much, Scott. I just pulled in and watched the game. Just have a couple of things for you. You think seeing practice ready like for the NHL next year? Do you think like only a year in
140,
America would
okay.
hurt him?
It depends on how the offseason is and what type of progression he makes over the summer. Honestly, it's too early for me to say one way or the other on that front. I think that he has to put in a lot of work in the offseason when it comes to strength and conditioning. And I think this final stretch after the Olympic break is going to be huge for Perek and just learning a little bit more about what it takes to play every night in the NHL, even with a little bit of load management. And also, I think it's going to be really important to
12 cents cheaper at these
on the ice
this
when
gas
you're going up
station.
against teams like Washington tonight who are fighting for their playoff lives. So their intensity level is where it needs to be.
Oh, has it?
Too early
Well, welcome
to say
back.
one way or the other on what next season holds.
Just got to grab some gas. I'm going to try to do a couple orders.
So that is an option.
Got a new service on his phone, so just testing it out.
Exhibition games or maybe play him in a few games. Yeah, because when you look at tonight's game, like he just looked like he could use some time down in American League.
All right.
Part of it, the Flames couldn't make that happen because they needed the salary.
Okay.
For Kadri.
Whatever you say.
The part is, once it became clear Kadri was probably going to get dealt, they just felt like, you know, they needed to really hit their target on Coleman if they were going to move him, because as you talked about, he's a really good leader. He's such an important part of that team on and off the ice, and so if they were going to move him, they needed like somebody to come with an offer that hit their target and maybe exceeded it. So they definitely wanted to go under what they were looking for to move a Blake Coleman, especially after Weegar went and then Kadri went. So combination of all those three things.
I don't know what he was talking about. Sorry about that.
Led to the deal not being made. And I'll tell you what, I mean, I'm surprised that he wasn't traded. I thought he had all the potential players. I thought he had the best chance.
Thanks for the timeout, but he's gone. Or did you delete it? Oh, okay, you did. Jeez.
You know, like you said, could happen this summer, could happen next trade deadline. I mean, there's still an opportunity if teams are interested in him that he could be dealt. We'll see how that plays itself out.
It snowed earlier, like yesterday. But yeah. It's $1.52 everywhere, and then at this gas station it's $1.40. Thank you, Victoria. Yeah, I get different people later in the day, in the evening, and during the day, like in the morning when I'm out usually.
I'm hoping. I have been nursing the bleep out of these vocal cords, man. Like, I have drank more herbal tea, and I am a tea guy. I have drank more herbal tea than I think like an entire nation has in the last few months.
They probably go into everybody's lives and do the same thing.
I did. I went to dinner. I don't know if you heard Flames talk this afternoon or not, but I went to dinner. I went and I met my parents at their place. I go to
So I paid $1.37 with AMA.
Text to speech them, and that's how we get conversed over dinner.
$1.37.
That's good, man. That's
Yeah, $1.37.9 a liter. Pretty much everywhere else is $1.52. I got new service on my my streaming phone, so I'm just testing it out. They had a deal with Freedom, so it's $40 for 250 gigabytes of data, 5G, but it says LTE on the phone. I have that on there, and in my regular phone I still have my old plan. It's still on a contract, so I was thinking to get it on both phones, but I'll test it out on here first, see how it is.
right, exactly. And I mean, even if they do, they have two retention slots open.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, but no, just even, I guess tonight was what it was, right?
I mean, I I've been here all my life, so I don't know what else. I guess I like it. What's going on, Eric? Welcome in.
Really good two-way guys. Can play against top players, but also can put up some offense.
I'm still big up there with them. Now, I always have to because it's easy to cheer for a superstar. Like they're what they are. First of all,
So I won't be hot spotting from my phone anymore because I got a new plan on my streaming device. It's $40 a month for 250 gigabytes, 5G. Hey Matt, what's going on? Welcome in. I had to go get gas, so I thought I'd just go live to test out my new deal. If you don't have I don't know who you have for service, but check Freedom. They have a deal right now for 250 gigabyte plan for $40 a month. It's a regular $80 and it ends today. So if you want to switch your bring your own phone, I think it's $40 if you bring your own phone. You get 250 5G. I think there's 50 gigs roaming in case you go out of the country. Yeah, I got Virgin Mobile at 65 for 120 gigabytes. It's actually unlimited, but it's full speed is 120, and that's 65. So I get a double that for $40. Plus, I don't have to worry about hot spot in my phone. I'm not sure if I have any perks for being for referring people or not. See, this gas station is 152. The one I was just at, the Shell, is 140. You're with Virgin? Why don't you check it out? It's on Freedom. See if you're able to switch it over. And they have like the eSIM, so it's like automatically downloaded to your phone. Premium for 160. Oh, you put premium in your new car? I mean, if you can switch both your plans to the $40 plan, that's 80. I was talking to someone in another chat yesterday. They said they switched all, I think, three phones, and each of them get $250 for $40 a month. Should have went live on my other phone just to compare it. So I got Virgin on my regular phone, and then my streaming phone, that's a new Freedom plan. It's an older phone though, so I don't know. The camera's not as good. Yeah, it ends tonight, so check it out. I can show you it if you want. So slippery. Here, I'm going to pull in here.
I think the summer's gonna be what's gonna be so important.
250 Roam Beyond, $40 a month.
Take care of what you take care of.
50% off. It's regular $80, and it's only today.
Exactly how Anaheim did with Leo Carlson, you know? So if they send him tomorrow night, I'll get it. Yeah, he's gonna struggle, but I'm good with it. I'm okay with Dustin struggling as long as, you know, what's the saying? You learn as long as you make a mistake, but as long as you learn from it, right? You just learn from the mistakes. You gotta make mistakes so that you.
Apparently they have better coverage now, nationwide.
People worry that, oh, he may not, and maybe he won't. I don't know.
I was thinking of getting the new Samsung Galaxy phone.
One of the top event on this team for years to come. He just needs time. He just needs to go through it.
It's available for pre-order.
He doesn't do that in the summer. He comes back the same. Then we may have issues. So
2-year trade up, whatever that is. I think you got to trade in your old phone, I guess.
100%.
all right, my man. Thank you so much for having me on. You're sounding great, pal. Hopefully we'll talk tomorrow night.
Okay, Jordan.
I had DoorDash on just in case. Got an order, but I wonder how they do it so cheap. I don't know. I only found out last night, and then I looked into it today, and then I decided to go for it. And here I am. What's up, Bobby? Welcome in from Ontario. Nice. Hopefully it's warmer there than here. It's minus, well, it's -5 it says, but I thought it was -9. Yeah, it's -9 on my watch, but the car says -5.
And the other thing I also wanted to thank you for is, like,
Yeah.
this year has been
I do deliveries like Skip and DoorDash, Uber Eats, usually on the weekends. Go live quite a bit. Show how it is to be a delivery driver here in Canada. What do you mean it's not cold? You're down near Florida talking about it not being cold. Well, just a couple of weeks ago it was like -20 something, so 14. Yeah, it was like that last week. It was like spring last week. Now we got winter back.
It is something that we're not used to in this market. The Flames are doing
Yes,
something that
Victoria,
we
you're
haven't seen
Ontario.
in a while.
North Carolina.
One of the last time this happened was
Same
like
difference, isn't it? You're down south.
lockout year. So that would have been April 21st.
$7 4
Jerome got
kilometers.
traded, and when Bowmeister got traded, so like we're talking 13 years since we've been in a spot where the Flames are doing things quite like this. Even 2 years ago, when they traded away all their pending UFAs, they did it because they were pending.
I'm at 25% on DoorDash now.
Not for any other reason. And so, yeah.
Thanks, Matt.
It's a new paradigm around here.
It's actually we go for
Oh, thank you very much. I do my regular job Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Sunday to Wednesday, and then I usually do the gig work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And quite often after work, I'll go live or turn on DoorDash and do some orders on my way home. Like yesterday, did 2 hours. I think I made like 72 with 3 orders on my way home. -35, yeah. Yeah, it's up and down here.
Mine down the stretch that year, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, which is why we all
Thank you,
thought, like,
Victoria.
like it was so disappointing because we didn't get traded at the deadline. Like it was.
Matt, I hope it's not too cold up there for you. If you guys haven't checked Man in a Van out, he's now Man in a Vibe. He got a new vehicle.
Even then, they really have never embraced this level of
You're gonna change your name, or you're just gonna keep it that way?
Yeah, remember how they did the assets? It was all that 1 year. They got 3 first-round picks, and not really a whole bunch of anything else.
Have your watch hours been verified yet, Matt?
They got
Well, the Akira trade, they got Agostino and Pavelski plus the first.
Or have you applied for your monetization?
They got the first. They got Red O'Bara.
Gotta get your AdSense too, I think. an order.
Some provinces, as a young
Papa John's, I might do it.
So those are the two that they got in those two.
Yeah, it's like
$8 going 5 kilometers.
tell on players of Anderson's caliber, of Olympic Cadbury's caliber, and Peter's
Yeah, I'll do it.
They just never done it. They never stacked like stagger notes. That all of the high quality draft picks.
3 minutes to Papa John's. Yeah, let's do one order. Got a pizza order. Only one item, so probably will stay $8. I had a Dash Mart yesterday. It was 2 customers. Picked up in the north, close to my work, and both drop-offs were in the south. It was $30, and the second customer added like a $15 tip, and it ended up being a $48 order. So, and then I got 2 more after, so I made 72. It was less than 2 hours. Always snowy? Nah, not always. Once we start getting the Chinooks blowing through, the snow will be gone in no time. You can go from -10 to +20 in a matter of 24 hours. Probably won't happen this week, but just picking up 1 pepperoni pizza. As far as I know.
I really want this to work because I think it can. I think there's so many reasons to be optimistic, to be hopeful. There's so much young talent. The drafting.
Where are you from?
And obviously budgeting that team has done such a great job recently that I think we have a lot to be excited about. So I'm really hoping.
Right, I'll be right back. Pizza bag. Oh yeah, California. Yeah, we drive on the same side.
It's not a bad idea. See what we can do in that regard.
Perfect, awesome, buddy. Other than that, just was watching the game today. It was a wild one. I think it was the perfect game for coming through this rebuild. They kept it interesting. They kept it fun. There were splashes of awesome, but ultimately, they still got a little ways to go. A reminder of how far they have to go. So it's a really good thing. But thanks for the call. Thanks for listening to me ramble. And it's been a while, but. Like I said, still disoriented the fact that they actually embraced this rebuild thing, and I can't get over how excited I am.
Well, good to hear from you, pal, and we'll talk soon. Hey, you be well. Thanks, Jeff.
Cheers, buddy.
Okay, man. The phone lines are open at 403-240-4444. I got a few lines open right now if you want to chat following the Flames. 7-3 loss on the road in Washington. Our buddy Anand is up next. What's up, Anand?
Good evening, buddy. Glad your voice is doing better. How are you this evening?
I'm hanging in, bud.
Yeah, same here as well. Talking about the game a bit. You know, it was an exciting second period to say not the least. Never expected they would, or never thought they would come back into the game like Matt Wakeredin. That was a nice move by him to score, like holding control of that. And then the short-handed goal from Blake Coleman, that pass from Michael Backler was great as well. And then Yegor Sharangovich as well, few seconds later on the same penalty, scoring on the penalty kill. I have one question for you. Do you know why possibly we have seen our penalty kill as a more success compared to power play?
I mean, the main reason would be talent is, and this is not to say that there's not talented penalty killers, but like high-end talent is what makes a power play kick, right? Whereas hard work and you don't need the same high-end talent to be a good penalty killer. You need to work hard. You need to think the game well. You need to anticipate well. But it's not the same, whereas power play is all about high-end skill and high-end offense. So the Flames just, unfortunately, are not blessed with high-end offense, whereas they do have a ton of guys who work hard. They do have a ton of guys who are really smart, like Blake Coleman and Michael Backlund, are two of the smartest hockey players I've ever watched. Honestly, like Michael Backlund and Blake Coleman's hockey IQ are both through the roof. They don't have the same type of physical tools that Connor McDavid has, or Nathan McKinnon has, or even some of the guys on the team, like Morgan Frost is probably a more purely skilled player than either Backlund or Coleman is. But Backlund and Coleman have such high hockey IQs. They think the game at such a high level, and they work their tails off to such an extent that they are A, really important players, and B, are extremely strong penalty killers. So that would probably be the best answer as to why the power play has not been very strong, and the penalty kill has been. And it's well coached. It's well coached.
Yeah.
It's been very good in that regard, and it's been a very good penalty kill since he's taken over. So, those would be some of the reasons.
Yeah, I like it. Sounds like a good reason. Also, Ryan Storm and Oli Mata sounds like good fits. What did you think of Victor Olofsson in his debut tonight?
Oli was okay. I think that he had a couple of moments where he had a couple of dangerous looks that I think he kind of thwarted on his own. There was the one back pass that he made to Kevin Ball that was really not very good. I played 15, just under 16 minutes. I thought he was there. I would have liked to see him. We know he's got a good shot. Didn't really get an opportunity to do much with it. Didn't really use it very often. There were a couple of times where he was a little behind the play at both ends. It was his first game with a new team, so I'll cut him some slack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%. All right. So you would hope that Hunter Brasovich would be back in tomorrow in case they scratch Parekh, right?
Well, I think I think Brasovich might be in regardless of what they do with Parekh, but I also think there's a chance, just because, again, back-to-back, third game in 4 nights, wouldn't be a surprise if Parekh got the load management healthy stretch tomorrow.
All right, gotcha. Another question I have for you. Do you think we'll see any changes in the forward group? One of either Pospisil or Beecher?
No, honestly, I have zero clue.
All right, sounds good. All right, thanks so much, Pat. Really appreciate it. Appreciate you answering all the questions. Have a good night. Talk to you tomorrow. Take care.
Thanks, Ananda. The other reason I have no idea is because, they were Frankenstein forward lines to begin with today. So, because of that, I don't really know what they're going to do for tomorrow's game against the Rangers. Could I see them making some changes? Sure, I could. What those changes are going to be, I really, your guess is as good as mine. My guess is they would keep the Prosperity and Coleman line together. Everything else, I think, would be very much up for grabs, however. 403-240-4444. That's your phone number. Let's say hello to Francesco on the phone line. What's up, Francesco?
Really nice.
All right, got the pizza. Thanks for everyone who stayed.
Part of my notes here says Washington got
We got 3 kilometers, 6-minute drive.
Might be faster than Connor McDavid, but continue on with the Washington. Their goal song is Freebird. I don't know if anybody noticed that, but it was, I don't know who started that.
It depends who scores. They've got individual goals. So.
At least I got to do one order. I was only planning to get gas, but DoorDash was calling me to get on, get some orders. Thanks for the likes. Got 10 likes already. Trying to get to 400 subs as well. I think I'm at 385 at the moment. Kilometers. It'd be nice not to have to use the same phone for streaming and hotspotting, using all my apps. Uses up the data pretty fast, so I get the extra 250, 240 or 250 gigabytes now. Couple minutes from the drop off. Half a kilometer away. Traffic coming the opposite way though.
Washington's got some Olympians on the other side, and they would have at least 3 if Russia was allowed in the Olympics. So I thought Obi had a great game for a senior player. Speaking of Olympics, I believe the Olympics should have a seniors edition.
Well, let's get a little bit too off the track.
Okay, well, I just hope that in the future, there's a future to be competing in running another, that other side. And it might be this beer hall guy, who knows? So if Calgary, continues the way it is.
The problem with that is that Bearhawk's a right-handed shot, so probably not the ideal partner for Zane, but I think down the road, Kevin Ball would be a really good partner for him. I just don't think we're there yet.
I really like that Kevin Ball guy. I think he's from the Vancouver area. I was hoping to see Kuznetsov get something on board tonight because it's his former team. I thought he had a chance in the third there when it was
That's not his
3.
former team.
Oh, it's not?
Well, you're thinking of Evgeny Kuznetsov, who is playing in the KHL now, but young Kuznetsov was drafted by the Flames.
Oh, yeah, Jan. That's right. It's walk with Jan. So, yeah, if he would have walked the line a little bit, I could have called that goal walk with Jan. And that was one of my favorite shows back in the day on TBC, so that's a compliment.
That is a throwback. I used to watch that show as well. Okay, Francesco, we're going down.
That order's done. $4. Base pay with the $4 tip. All right. That'll probably be it for this live. The one delivery in. It's basically testing out the new service I got on this phone, so. That's my first order of this week, $8. Last week on DoorDash alone, I made about $257 and some change. And the week before that, it was a $311. Just $311.75. A couple weeks before that, we're just under $200 each. That's just doing this part-time. I also have a full-time job, so it's all extra money. Sending me a Walmart. I'm not gonna do Walmart. Got here 40 minutes. Anyways, thanks everyone for coming in. I think I got a couple subs. Probably try to go live again tomorrow after work. See if we can get a few orders in again. Yesterday was one of my better days. I made like 72 in just under 2 hours. I'm gonna go home, try to relax. Gotta get up early for work tomorrow. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And we'll see you next time.